From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Cincinnati. DK from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready, break! Here we go, here we go! Gravity lock, ready!
On play action, Ward. That's complete to DK. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin a long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Throwing is Ward. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Set. Cougar, now go.
They go play action with Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Touchdown! Alec Iomanner. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. The try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a first carry here for their running back. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
To throw, here's Ward. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Titans.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's get set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's hot. Hot.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for them because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Craft all 80.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Iobanner. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
On one, ready? Here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 46 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
Now they'll run on the ball. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Right in.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Right in.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Ward now working out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180, time.
Earl going to get this out to Chase. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second and 7.
11. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Let's get set. Time.
They'll try to run this one in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Can. Time.
They'll try to run this one in. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed, because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
It's fourth down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Throwing now, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Ward. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing is Ward. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple.
It's just set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 123 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 17 yards out. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Ward. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but we'll see it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
My foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is 2nd and 8. Burrow now off the bootleg. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Gun. Start. Ready. Right up. Start.
Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
On 2, ready? 11. Here we go. Can. 12. 11 empty. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day.
Here we go.
No reason to go away from it now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengal team. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish. and they went for it.
Here we go. Wide 80. Shot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 45, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready up. Here we go.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Bengals 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Cincinnati. 74 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Can. Start. Start.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go. 180. 180.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Here we go. Start. 180. 180. Start.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year